The first of two here on a Monday night, the opener for these two teams as we're underway on EA Sports.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive.
They'll be led out by the 7th overall pick back in 2018 from Wyoming, Josh Allen.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads, everything in between. He is an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Now Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To the air, Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Draymond Jones in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Well, it's gutsy to go for it in the red zone. The problem there is they were in their own red zone. Why in the world did they do that?
They must have thought they had the exact play call that they needed to go a big way. And I'm still not even buying that one. I'm reaching on that.
You're searching.
Actually reaching. But I do know this. On the other side of the field, that coaching staff is screaming at their defense. If you don't handle this one right here, this is a great opportunity for us. Take it away, guys. And they did.
And now excellent field position. Now Goff on first down. Open man is Galladay, complete.
And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
They'll run with Chubb. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Nick Chubb,
his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And it's now 14-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out.
Finding room at midfield.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Allen. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Allen. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
To try again after the sack. Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Josh Allen, an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Broncos are back within a score.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They go with Chubb on second down, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now Goff. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hope we get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And it's incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended target, and it's second down. Goff now to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here, because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock, because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Touchdown! Auden Tate, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Broncos about set to go on offense. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen buying time to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. He can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
And down inside the 15 he goes. First down now, but that clock rolling. Allen now looks to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Josh Allen, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught. He got it in the end zone. So instead of trying to get 1 point closer, they roll the dice on the fake and come up with 2. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
2nd down and 8.
To throw is Goff. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10.
The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. And within trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The 3rd quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
64 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. They run it again with Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
A throw left side, caught by the tight end, Freiermuth.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
From the 6. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Willis. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first. Allen now on first down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
That is caught at the 7. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
Up the middle they go. It's Willis. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Josh Allen with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again. Here are the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there for the deep.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out?
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. On first down, it's gone. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now a first down throw, Goff. He completes it to Tate. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll give it to Chubb. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Nick Chubb. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Josh Allen in the offense now. Down by 9. 1:16 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And again, it's Chubb. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.